I tell you something's crap, it's
Yeah.
I'm being honest about it. The stuff in here is mostly crap.
Yeah.
But there's a couple things that I think you'll find useful. Well, sorry about your box. Okay. Choose possible water hose. It works, but get a better one. This is the toilet they give you. This one is RV specific or marine specific. RV, marine, same thing. This is the kind that's supposed to disintegrate upon use. It will do that whether it's in the tank or not. So use it as you wish, but this is the best. If you're gonna use something over your tank, use this stuff because it won't clog. But it also sucks to use. We talked about the additives to the tank. This is an example of that. You get 2 of these. I'm not really brand specific. There is a certain type that we carry that everyone loves. I can't remember what it is, but Jennifer will definitely fill you in on that. There's one that's I've used it to declog some stuff that's come in here, and it actually works pretty darn good. Okay. But for you to start, you got this stuff. The best thing in the whole kit: rubber gloves for when you're handling all the hoses outside. This is an adapter that goes from 30 amps to 15 amps, which you don't even have a 30 amp camper, so this is junk.
Okay.
I tell everyone too, I know you guys are at a full service hookup and you probably won't ever have to do this, but if you ever do hook up, like say somehow you have this at your brother's pole barn and he has like a 15 amp plug to 50 amp adapter, okay? You can do that, but don't run the ACs and all the heavy loads because you can easily melt a cheap extension cord. I've seen it happen. Actually, I had a fire that started out in Mansalona this spring where a lady was running a space heater in her camper this spring, and it had an adapter just like this one from a 30 amp to 15 amp, and this thing melted and caught fire and started a fire.
Right.
So I tell people, like I did this once when I was in college too. I didn't understand. If you turn on the AC, it's on a 20 amp circuit, so it's not going to trip a circuit in here. And if your house is a 15 amp circuit, it probably won't trip it there because you're not quite high enough to trip it. It might not. And then you can go to Walmart and buy yourself a cheap extension cord that's rated for 10 amps or 13 amps or whatever number that they choose to cheaply make it, and you can melt stuff and cause fires.
Okay.
The safest thing is to go directly to your 50 amp camper, 50 amp pedestal, and the correct 50 amp cord. That's the safest thing you can do. You'll have no problems probably. No problems probably. That makes sense. But these ones are the cheapest possible ones you can get, and they're made in China and they're sketchy. This hose, again, it looks like you're getting better ones. This would be okay for dumping it if you were traveling, but you're not doing that. It only has one end, so you can only dump with it. Probably throw it in the garbage. But anyway, that's what you get out of this kit here. I don't know what this is. When do you see them coupons? No, maybe that's worth something. But yeah, so avoid adapters if you can. And if you're going to do an adapter, get the better, higher quality, actually well listed ones that we sell here. They're the dog bone type, and those are much higher quality than this cheap black plastic one.
Okay.
I've seen
But we
these
technically don't even need that.
Yeah, you might not.
No, I don't
need
think
it,
we'll
but
need
I'm
it.
just saying down the road.
Down the
road, yeah.
Say you guys buy
It's good knowledge to have.
Say you guys buy property somewhere and you have a pole barn you want to hook up to or something. This, you may someday want to do that. I caution people. I did this wrong. This actually is to go on your hitch. I'll leave that out. That's to go on the coupler here. Hitch for tomorrow. You get to have that.
Are these in there too?
No, that was in your kit here. That's probably a TV back or something. Oh, you know what this might be? This might be the outdoor TV belt. I don't know what this is. It might be refrigerator related. I'm sure one of the manuals will talk
So, in general, like, can I just use like Fantastic, like on the counters and stuff, like
Yes.
regular stuff? Oh, the toilet cleaning the toilet.
Yes.
Can we use